What's up, y'all? Your boy QP and my pal Webster Style here to give you
What's
another
up?
infamous trailer reaction. Webster Style, Star Wars or Star Trek?
I'm always a Trekkie, but I love me some Star Wars too.
All right, well, how about we head off to Andor? They have a new season coming through. You ready to check out the new season
Yes, sir.
of Andor coming to Disney Plus on April 22nd? Let's go.
All righty.
I came with you to be part of something. The Empire cannot win. It's a different kind of mission. If it goes up in flames, it will burn very brightly.
But if I'm giving up everything, I want to win. We have to. We must stand together. We will be crushed.
Resistance is absurd.
It's a weapon. They're building a weapon. The monster will come for us all.
Revolution is not for the same. You're right here, and you're ready to fight.
There's a future here for those who dare. Welcome to the rebellion.
All right, there you go. Andor coming to Disney Plus April 22nd. What are the vibes, man? What do you think of this one, man?
I mean, Andor, I've heard so many good things about it. I just haven't sat down to really watch it. And especially considering Rogue One is the best of the newest Star Wars. I mean, head and shoulders the best of the new Star Wars movies. I've always wanted to check this out, and I feel like just based on this, like I don't think we're getting to Andor season 3.
It's saying final season streaming, so there
Okay.
not going to be no season
Well,
3.
it makes sense because it looks like it leads directly into Rogue One. And
Yeah,
if you haven't seen Rogue One, I don't care about spoilers. Nobody gets out alive. Put it that way.
yeah,
So
man.
yeah, it looks good though. It looks good.
Yeah, Andor season 1 was pretty dope, man. But this looks like it took it back to what made us love Rogue One.
Yeah.
Very gritty, very realistic, which is the change we needed, I feel, from Star Wars personally, or at least for me. And so I'm super excited, dude. The grit, just everything about that trailer just now has me amped. So yeah, man, if you haven't tuned into Andor season 1, man, go check it out. And now this final season to lead us into Rogue One, basically.
Yeah, I'll say this though. This is one of the things, whether you loved or hated the Star Wars series that have come out, because we've heard things and people talk. The one thing about Star Wars as a movie franchise, and even if you heard interviews with George Lucas talk about it, Star Wars was for kids. It was a kids movie. It was aimed, toward what that 5 to 15-year-old or whatever. Like that's who it was aimed for, and that's who we were back then.
Agreed.
One of in the movies, and I think a lot of us maybe were disappointed with some of the I don't know, what do you call it, like after, I don't know what the hell they call it. But like the episodes 6, 8, 9, and 10, or whatever episode numbers there are, is because they still kind of retain that essence. And I don't think we all felt them the way that we thought they should have been. But then you have the TV series, and the TV series, again, love them and hate all of them. They are really trying to have a Star Wars for different audiences. I think, based on what I know of Andor, you have a lot. It's a lot more cerebral. It's a lot more gritty. It's definitely for those of us of a certain mindset and a certain age, not just because we grew up on the original Star Wars, but just the subject matter and the sophistication compared to, say, like, and again, not to knock Skeleton Crew, but Skeleton Crew seems like something that the offspring would really enjoy. And again, not saying I wouldn't like it, but it seemed like it's aimed toward that younger audience. The What was the Acolyte? That looked like it was aimed towards certain audiences as well, to more expand the universe and tell different stories. So I really enjoy overall what they're doing with Star Wars TV to tell different stories. Much like even with, you talk about Star Wars, Star Trek as well. They attempt to tell different stories with different series like a Lower Decks, while it's still canon, it's just a different vibe and a different feel to Star Trek, and they're doing the same thing with Star Wars. So kudos to them. Again, not everything works, but when it does, it does. And Andor is, for all intents and purposes, one of those series that works.
Agreed. I would say it doesn't work. I would say it's both brands, like you said, with Star Trek as well as Star Wars, giving you content for different age groups.
Right.
And I think where the doesn't works comes from is that mentality of us older heads, like you said earlier, that we think it's for us, but no, it's for that generation, that specific new generation or youth. It's different groupings. So I enjoy some of them, some not so much. But this one definitely is more kind of like where I'm at now with my life as an older guy, grittier. Probably tarnished from life, lived life, and so we can understand and feel this now, So I'm excited though, and I agree with you. And hey, let us know what you guys think. If we're wrong, we're off base. Hit us up in the comments. Let's go back and forth. But I think that's really where it's at, and what we need to expand our minds as content. People that love this content and indulge in this content. Not everything's for you. If you want to dive back, you can dive back. But you got to give to everyone and understand that that's what creators are doing to help and get the audience and reach the audience.
Exactly.
The material's always going to be there. So there you go. Those are our thoughts on Andor. Thank you as always, Webster Style. I'm Kuya P, Nerds Rule the World. Let's talk about Andor, the final season, in the comments below. All right.